So this last week at Gig was Vision Week. We talked about the three areas for visual skills that your kids need at this early age that will lay the foundation for other skills like writing and reading. Um, First is their ocular motor, which is how their eyes move and work together. You have two big skills that you want to look at this age. It's tracking, so following a moving object. So if I track with my eyes, you can see my eyes move and follow the target. The second is convergence. So as something approaches my nose, my eyes go in together to look at it. So, a fun activity for ocular motor, so your eyes working and coordinating together, is to have them hold a container of bubbles and you hold a container of bubbles. And I highly recommend there are non-spill bubble containers Fubbles makes them, but usually they have them at Target in the bubble section, especially during summer months. So now's a good time to look because it's right at the end of all the summer stuff. So you blow bubbles in the air and see if your child can catch one on the end of their wand, and then they blow some for you and see if you can catch it on your wand. Doing it with them always feels like you're playing with them and not just challenging them. Another important area is your visual perception. So how does your brain understand what it's seeing? So a good game for this is as you're reading a book, if they're learning a new letter, after you read each page, see if they can go through the page and see if there's any of that letter. So this week my son was going over B, so I had a card beside us, a note card that had B written on it, and afterwards he went through and tried to see if there was any B's he could find. The third is how your visual perception then interacts with your motor. So it's called visual motor. So it's how your brain reacts to what it's seeing. This is important in any type of drawing, when we're doing Play-Doh, if we're trying to like make a little sculpture out of Play-Doh. So especially with little kiddos, anything that is drawn with a circle and straight lines, and before the age of 5, really, they might not do a single circle. So they could do like a circular stroke that doesn't have necessarily an endpoint. So suns, the sun in the sky, flowers, snowmen. These are all fun things that you can teach your kid how to draw. I hope that you can join us next week, and happy playing.